everyone, and thank you so much for tuning into this video that I've been wanting to do for a while, but I've been waiting to add some of these perfumes to my collection. And in this top 5 flirtiest perfumes from my collection, you'll learn about perfumes that I've never mentioned before on my channel, so that is pretty exciting, and I hope you will learn about something new today. And if you do, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, and also feel free to subscribe to my channel if you're new here. So as you might remember, I've been categorizing perfumes from my collection, and I've already done a video about my favorite morning time, daytime and nighttime perfumes, and today I'm sharing with you the flirtiest perfumes from my collection. And next episode I want to dedicate to the sporty perfumes that I own, but if you have any other ideas or requests, please let me know them in the comments. So with that being said, how does flirty fragrance smell to you guys? I would like to know what can you imagine and what do you understand under the term flirty fragrance. For me personally, flirty is in between sensual and sexual, so it should be flirty but not over the top. And I have 5 amazing perfumes to share with you. They are all very different but very flirty, and I will tell you my personal experience with them. So if you want to find out everything about that, then please keep on watching, but don't forget to let me know in the comments what is the flirtiest perfume that you own. So let me begin with the lightest, most gentle and innocent flirty perfume I own, and that is surely La Baia di Jasmine by the amazing Italian niche brand DFG 1924 that you might remember I've mentioned already on my channel, as I did an overview on this amazing trilogy of perfumes in which each fragrance tells its own story of love. And although I love mostly the second one, I first fell in love with La Baia di Jasmine, which is obviously about jasmine. And just so you know, guys, this is the creamiest jasmine perfume I've ever smelled in my life. So all the lovers of jasmine, you absolutely need this in your life. But other than that, you guys, it smells very gentle, soft and beautiful, and I can compare it to that feeling when you just start to fall in love with the person and you can imagine a beautiful walk with your crush through the floral garden where jasmine petals are covered into the creamy musky powder, and you're having fun conversation with this beautiful flirt. And it's not something serious, but it might become it. And I have to tell you that this is the friendliest flirty perfume I own, that I am head over heels in love with, and I highly recommend you to check it out because I can personally wear it anytime, anywhere, and I just love how fresh but at the same time creamy the jasmine is, because I've never experienced such a jasmine interpretation in perfumery before. So moving from the friendliest flirt to the most classic flirty perfume, and it's actually from the cool French niche brand Parfums de Rosine that I've already have mentioned on my channel a lot of times, and this is their Rose Nude. And you guys, that is a must try for the jasmine lovers, but this is surely a must try for those who love rose in the perfumery, because this is a gorgeous rose and you can smell its quality. There is surely some high quality and expensive rose absolute in there, but I have to tell you that the opening is pretty aldehydic and fresh, and although this is a musky rose, there is also another animalic note, and musk is rather clean in there, but suede, which is in the group of animalic notes, is way more refined than leather. So it's still not too animalic, not raw and sexual, but it's there and it's making its job perfectly. So I'm telling you, if you're looking for a powdery floral but very fresh aldehydic classic classy smelling perfume that people enjoy on me anywhere I go. I really recommend you this one because it's unbeatable, and in my opinion even some men could rock it. And I personally prefer to wear it in the morning just because it's so clean and crisp and it has that wake up feel to it. So I've mentioned some innocent flirty perfumes. Now we are moving to the rather sexy flirty fragrances, and this next one has been on my wish list for the longest time, and finally it's in my collection because Times Square by one of the most amazing Italian niche brands, MASQUE Milano, that I mentioned on my channel a lot of times. It has been inspired by stinky New York City, and that's very appropriate because I personally find this is an amazing flirty perfume for those who live in big cities like, let's say, London or New York. And so they are very dynamic, you know, and if you have no time, you know, to get to know the person and, you know, just to relax, you need things that work and work fast and perfect. That's Times Square, you know. It is about osmanthus in the first moment because you can totally get its fruity and leathery undertones, but there is also violet in there, which makes it just a bit more powdery, and rose and nuts make it naughty, and the woodiness in the dry down together with osmanthus pushes on that dirtiness. So this is a dirty, kind of like powdery, fruity fragrance for those who live in big cities and who are used to, you know, big city life. So yeah, that's a dirty type of a flirty perfume, dirty flirt if you will. So yeah, I do love it a lot. My boyfriend likes it a lot. He actually fell in love with it as we first tried it at Xons, as Bruno, one of the co-founders of this brand, showed it to us, and I just love the dirtiness that is not animalic but still like dirty and flirty. I'm really into scents like that, and so I recommend it to men and women. I mean, like, you can't go wrong with it if you like the notes. This next fragrance is not a joke. It works every time. This is one of the flirtiest perfumes not only I own but know in general, and it is by the American indie house Paul Kyler, and it's called Violet Chocolatien. And you might remember my overview on the whole collection of Paul Kyler perfumes, and if you want to see my first impression trying out this fragrance, then just check out that video to learn more about this house overall. But although there is violet, there are so many different notes in there, and overall this is a super sweet perfume. It smells like honeyed chocolate, and violet in there makes it a bit powdery, but at the same time there are fruity elements and floral nuances, and overall this is just something that my boyfriend enjoys on me very much. You know, I don't even need to try hard. Well, actually I never try hard. Well, I do. Well, anyway, with this perfume you don't have to. You know, it's just like going on a date with this super attractive and cool person to the choco shop, you know, and just eating something delicious, being involved into the coolest conversation ever. And this perfume, you know, as you both are walking home, it will do the rest. So I absolutely love it. It's very sweet but not too much even in the heat, which is very cool, because sometimes gourmand perfumes are too much, but this one performs so well. And if you want to smell flirty and attractive to people, my tip to you is to wear gourmand perfume, and Violet Chocolatien is my #1 recommendation. And the final and the sexiest flirty perfume that I own is by DSH Perfumes, and it is called Egyptian Shaliman. And this is Dawn's interpretation of the iconic Shaliman that has been surely reformulated since its release in the 20s or so. And although I do like the current versions of Shaliman, Dawn's one is definitely so much more because it's deeper, richer, with amazing citrus splash in the opening, but it's definitely sexy, ambery, warm, very, very charming and attractive. And I have to tell you that I love it. Like, seriously, I'm in love with it, and performs so well that in the dry down I almost get a baby powder note. So yeah, I do love it. It's very sexy, warm, oriental, not too animalic, but you know, enough to if you are like Ross at flirting and you want to improve your flirty skills, Egyptian Shaliman will be your best teacher. And that, my friends, completes this video, which I sincerely hope you enjoyed watching, and if you did, make sure to like it and subscribe, and also let me know in the comments which of the mentioned perfumes sounded most interesting to you and you're excited to check out. And if you have any other recommendations for future content, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Have a nice day. Thank you so much for being here with me today, and stay tuned, smell good. We'll see each other next one really soon. Bye, guys. Guys, do you know what I've just realized? Attention, please. The majority of these perfumes are powdery. Surprise! Yana loves her powdery perfumes, obviously, since scent is so personal. Since I love powdery fragrances, I find them very flirty, but I'd like to know how flirty smells to you. Maybe it's actually something fresh and not powdery at all, so let me know that in the comments. Don't be lazy, comment down below. Even some of these perfumes feature same notes. For example, in both of these is a violet, but they smell very different. You know what? Benny just called, he won't come over, and I hate when that happens. I have a perfect makeup look, I'm dressed up, you know, this video inspired me to look flirty, not only smell flirty, so I wear this extra dress, but I have no place to go. So guys, do you wanna hang out? I smell very flirty.